And now,
They're here, bro. Yeah, fucking
What's up, guys? It's your boy.
You've been watching too many Spike Lee movies.
And that has been the rest, ladies and gentlemen.
And the rest.
Are you on some kind of radio
How
show?
much is my word?
Now it's just called And the Rest, featuring the best.
Season 2, you fucks. What's up? It's Brian. Welcome to And the Rest. As always with me, man, I got my co-host Pablo.
Nice to be here. Always a pleasure.
I got my other co-host Noe.
What up? Fucks with you.
And as always, dude, our unnamed producer.
Yeah.
Damn. All right, dogs. Today we ate somewhere new because this is season 2, and we're
seasoned.
yeah. So we're trying different shit, dude. We ate today Indian food.
Ooh.
All right.
You already know what the freak it is. All right. So tell us, man. Somebody tell me, where the hell did we go?
Dude, I don't even know what I ordered. I told the dude, just give me whatever.
True. Well, I'll say it, dude. We went to Al-Markaz,
Al-Markaz,
which
shout
is part grocery store, part restaurant. And I gotta say, some of the best Indian food I've ever had.
My God, man.
Jewel
I
of Carrollton.
agree.
Yeah.
And so I haven't been to a lot of Indian places. I would say this is the 4th Indian place I've been to. By far the best.
Yeah.
Holy hell.
The plates are just.
I'm still sweating.
Yeah.
Sweating because of the food.
I see that. Jesus, man, it was just like fucking delicious, like from the start to end.
All right, let's start with our categories.
All right, man. So we got 5 categories. We have location,
Atmosphere.
service, the food, and
We got 4.
price.
Oh, the price.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we forgot to do that.
So first, I guess location. Let's start with that. It's in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Dude, I've never seen that place in my life, and it's right next to us.
So it's
Yeah.
like the corner of 35 and George Bush, right? Around there?
No, not 35.
George Bush and Old Denton Road.
Like highway-wise.
This would be
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
in a town called Carrollton. That's a Dallas suburb.
CFP, baby.
About 400,000 people. Not very small, not very big. But
I don't know about that number.
He's right.
yeah,
400 people?
Let me see.
400,000.
Oh, 400,000. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I
I mean, you count for like 8 of them.
Which is, I mean, which is
Careful.
which is a slightly big town, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say.
But
The biggest
yeah,
little town.
it was really good. I would say one of the things that I always I always consider in my ratings as soon as I get there and I'm asked, what would you like to drink? So far, every place we've been to has failed this category, except this one, because they did have Coke Zero,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, that's crazy.
it was great.
But we're in location right now.
But we're in location, yeah, so we'll get to that later.
Well, I mean, I know, I'm aware,
It's
but
just, he
okay,
just
I'm
wants to start, dude. He's so
Okay,
excited.
all right.
Excited,
You're so
man.
excited,
I'm
yeah.
pumped up.
This is a great
Anyways,
place. Oh, shit.
location.
Have to break it
chair,
again.
bro.
Dude, we
don't
just
Get a new
started.
chair, all
Don't
right?
start.
This is
Don't
like 10
start.
years old,
Don't
all
start.
right, dude?
All right.
All right,
Okay.
Ryan.
Anyways.
Actually, disregard Carlos said, please start.
All right, man. Yeah, I feel
Location, not the best, not very trendy, whatever, but it's fine for what it is.
I just feel like it's hidden. Like,
It's a hidden gem.
yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta know
For sure.
people.
Fuck that. The location's a 0 to 5. It's in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it's literally right by docks, by loading docks.
Yeah, it's like
By what?
Loading docks.
It is.
I would
Yeah,
say
so-
industrially zoned by the city.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, location's a 0 for me, dude. Like, I didn't even know this place. I didn't even know there were stores there.
Right.
I give it a 4
What
out of
the
5.
fuck?
Really?
I enjoy those
What?
type of places where it's not super busy, but it was clearly busy. The
It
parking
was
lot was
packed.
full.
Yeah,
it was
like,
full.
it was full.
People
Yeah.
Mind
know
you,
about
okay,
it.
so this place is in an Indian shopping center.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's one of 2 in that area. If you go like one entrance later, or I mean, this is
Before.
like one entrance before. There's also like another Indian place, an
Mhm.
Indian market with
Yeah.
other Indian stores. So this is all in like a little India of Carrollton, let's say.
And it's right by K-Town, which is like arguably like the biggest like
Yeah,
Carrollton's biggest
Carrollton-
moneymaker.
Yeah.
Carrollton is in this. It's in the little east of Carrollton.
Yeah,
much.
pretty much. Like
Yeah.
I feel like they're trying to do their own thing, but it's
guys,
just it's
All the Asians are just chilling.
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
see,
Because
like-
if you go like a little bit north of Cape Town, there's all the Vietnamese. There's like a giant Vietnamese market. And there's,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
so
that's
it's like
true.
it's Carrollton's a little east.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, do we have that here in Dallas? Like as big as that? Like,
There's old Cape Town in Dallas, which is by Harry Hines and like an old Northwest Highway.
okay,
That's
Yeah.
old Cape Town. That's what they
Yeah.
call old Cape Town.
wow,
But it's not as it's I don't know. I don't think it's as popping as the new one.
right.
The new one's
But-
always packed.
The
Yeah.
new one is always packed.
It's just so weird that New Carrollton decided to be just this place, like
Dude,
out
like
of nowhere, right?
people come to Carrollton just for that place.
Yeah,
Like that is our
Well, the thing
money
is, when
maker.
you first move to the U.S., like Carrollton is cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
So like you have all these.
Not anymore.
You have not anymore, but let's say 10 years ago,
Oh yeah.
you have all these immigrants coming in, and they, us, including us, because that's where we moved when we first moved. came
Yeah.
here, and they all moved to the cheaper suburbs, and Carrollton is just a bigger suburb, I think, closer to Dallas than others. So, because it's right at the city border with Dallas.
that's probably true. Yeah,
Yeah.
not gonna lie. But yeah. So I mean, like, giving all of this, I mean, I feel like I would give the location like 2 out of 5 for now. But I could see it like maybe 10 years from now getting a little bit more populated
Yeah. I
than
can
what it
see
is
that.
now. I don't know
Mine's
why.
still 0. That place, I didn't even know that. I've never seen that area in my life.
That's your fault.
You live there, dude.
I know I live there. I just never see it.
See,
Yeah.
for me, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 3, and I'm the farthest one,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
because I'm like 35 minutes away from that.
That's why I
area.
give it a 0 because I'm the
Yeah.
closest.
And you don't know.
Dude, like half that side of town I just never seen. And I
Yeah,
guess
it's
that's
because
my
like
fault.
that's the thing too. Like when you're coming off of the freeway from President George Bush towards the streets,
That's the part you skip.
yeah,
Yeah, I
because
skip
it's
it because
facing
it's
the other
Right,
way.
Yeah, and it's,
It's not-
right before the exit. So like when
Mhm.
you exit, you're skipping it.
Yeah,
So you would have to exit like earlier.
right.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
You have to make like a loop.
Yeah.
Right?
No, I just got out and exit earlier, and I just went on the side road.
Oh, okay.
That's
okay.
what you have to do. Yeah.
See, I had to go like from the back, like which is like
But clearly,
It's work.
we're the only idiots missing it because it's packed and,
Right.
everybody knew about it. So,
Yeah.
It was mostly Indians and like that group of white dudes.
because they had one Indian friend. Did you not notice?
I mean, we brought an Indian friend, but we already knew about
yeah,
it.
yeah, that's the
But
thing.
that-
He's our Indian correspondent.
Correspondent,
Yeah, I'm not gonna say friend.
Shout out to Love.
Shout out to Love, dude.
Yeah, he's our friend. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I mean, one thing you're not considering is cheaper rent because they're there. Therefore,
Mm.
once you get to
That's
the
what I'm saying.
prices, it's once
That's
we
what
get to
I
that category.
So yeah, that's what I was saying. Like I feel like 10 years from now, it could like maybe go a
Uh-huh.
bit
Oh
more
yeah,
up,
area's gonna
like-
be booming. 10 years.
Yeah, I could see
Little
it.
India.
I mean, then like if you go that shopping center, by that Mexican restaurant on Trinity Mills and Josie,
Oh
like-
yeah,
all like Pakistani.
yeah.
Because I've been there and I had some of their juices. They're really incredible.
Wow.
But yeah, like it's a little east, dude. It's a little
Pretty
east of it,
much, yeah.
Which is cool.
I
which
can
is
see it.
really cool.
It is Carrollton's or Dallas's Oriental place
Okay.
area.
Next category.
All right. The next category, dog, is
That's what I'm talking.
atmosphere.
That's what I'm talking about.
And I'm gonna say
That's
the
what I'm
atmosphere is very popping, dude. It felt so quick.
Dude,
Like,
I've never
don't know.
gotten food served that fast in my life, dude.
I want to go ahead and agree, but I don't. Are we talking about service?
no atmosphere.
Yeah.
The atmosphere is fast paced.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
yeah,
What's
atmosphere is fast paced. Like
Atmosphere
how
is
did you
like
feel?
just the feel of the
I
restaurant.
liked it. It was bright. It was nice.
Mm.
I'm not gonna lie, it's the nicest restaurant I've been inside a grocery store.
Yeah, I
Like
know.
those
Oh,
tables,
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
everything was
it's
nice.
clean.
I like the aesthetic of the grocery store part.
Mm.
It's a nice grocery store too.
I liked it.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. It was like a little. It was like something you would find in like Chinatown or something like that.
Mhm.
It
I
was
can see
pretty
that.
cool. The restaurant part of it, I thought the lighting was perfect. It wasn't too bright and it wasn't too dim.
Mm.
Because like sometimes I go to a restaurant and the lighting is so dim, I'm like getting sleepy, especially if I'm eating a lot, like at this one.
Yeah.
With
and
the
I
Korean
start getting
barbecue place
sleepy.
last night.
Fuck. Goddamn. That's a different episode. But
That's the lost episode.
but yeah, like I thought for what it was, the atmosphere was fine. It wasn't pretentious at all. It was like just a family place.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
Like it's not trying too hard
It's
at
not
all.
trying hard at all.
It's like
For
you
real.
want good food, you want it fast. but
Here are
you
some
don't want to go to
tables.
McDonald's.
Here's some
That's
tables,
it.
some chairs, and there's lights so you can see the food.
Yeah.
That's what you get.
I
We're
don't
not
know.
gonna
I don't
do
know if
it.
this part of the atmosphere of service, but the fact that you just sit yourself, I always love that.
I
love
do like
sitting
sitting
Yeah.
myself.
You don't have to wait for
You don't have to
anybody.
wait
Just
for
do it, dude.
anybody.
Like
Yeah.
at the Korean
It's like
place.
you go, you go sit
Then
down,
last
and we'll
episode.
find you. You know.
Yeah. And they just know. I'm like, all right.
Just know.
It's crazy. I like that. So I mean,
I think they know because it was like, hey, that fat guy with the group.
hey, hey,
Whoa.
They were just
careful,
like,
man.
I-
All right.
And the rest is sitting over there.
The
Ooh.
rest.
And the
rest is
who?
a mascot.
Careful, dog. See, I'll be careful, all right, dude? I was eating well
All
today.
right, let's see
All
the
right.
scores, Brian.
Dude, my score, I give it a 4 out of 5 for atmosphere. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hops.
I think I'll go for 4 out of 5 as well.
I'd say a 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. I mean, the only reason it's not a 5 out of 5 is because it's not like the most amazing atmosphere ever. It's
Right.
Just as good as it's gonna get for that. place.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
5
yeah.
out of 5, you have to be kind of like above and beyond.
You gotta be like,
Right.
you gotta have like
A roller coaster.
McDonald's
dude.
inside.
Yeah, you gotta have like an Indian guy playing that guitar with like a million
Dude,
strings.
there was.
Yeah.
There's
Well, they
an
have
interview-
that at Cosmic, which is another Indian spot in Dallas. They have like a guy. I don't even think he's Indian actually. I don't know.
Pretty sure he's
haven't-
Mexican.
I haven't looked at him. I
Just
think
a white
he's
guy with a long
I think
beard.
he's white with like a long with a long
Tan.
beard.
Well, I'm not
Maybe
gonna lie,
wrong.
dude. I mean, I guess it's still atmosphere. The music wasn't bad.
I like the
I
music
guess
a lot.
what I could hear,
I
I
didn't
did not
even notice the
notice-
music,
I
though.
didn't notice music at all.
Yeah,
it was
wow.
because it was very like light. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't.
Background.
It wasn't in your face, which I,
I didn't
hate.
even have
I hate
time
them.
to listen to music because the food came so fucking.
Dude, I
Yeah.
couldn't believe how fast the food came.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
just like, hey, this ain't mine. I almost said it. Just ain't
Everybody
mine.
was confused when we got the food. It was like, wait, what? Because it was so quick.
I think you ordered ahead, man.
Nah, dude.
Called it in.
Not playing.
Yeah.
dude, not
Hey,
playing.
and the rest is showing up.
I'll give him the scraps.
That's
Two
probably
levels.
why, dude. They knew we were gonna review.
Yeah.
That's why it's
Yeah.
rated as better.
Good sell, dude.
Okay, so what's next?
All right, man. Next, we got service. This is service.
Service was five out of
Yeah.
5.
5 out of 5. Never been
yeah.
served so.
For
Dude,
real.
McDonald's drive-thru takes long.
Yeah.
That's a fucking
It
worst
fucking
part.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Wait.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, dude.
No, you go.
No, dude.
I'll go
No,
ahead.
you finish.
All right,
No.
dogs.
No, you finish.
Nah,
no,
because
no,
if I
no.
finish, I'm gonna finish your whole fucking career.
No.
So you might as well go get your little
Finish.
words in before
Finish.
I fucking
No,
go.
go ahead and finish.
No, I already forgot
Go
what I was
ahead.
saying.
Just,
Petty idea.
I'm letting you in, dude.
Brian,
I'm
go.
letting you in.
Yeah, I'm gonna go, dude. Yeah, the food was served fast. Our waiter was nice as hell. He was always asking us
Oh,
like,
he's
"Hey, man, do you need anything? Is everything good?" Like,
And not overbearing. It was just kind of like a check. Like, hey, you guys good?
right? Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't come and talk to us like a fucking.
I know. He's
annoying
just like, "What do you
motherfucker.
want?"
Yeah.
And I'll get it.
Yeah.
That's it, dude.
This is what I do. I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do. I'm
Yeah.
not here to fucking entertain you.
He did laugh when you dropped your credit card, so I give him a 6
I
out
like
of
that.
5.
I like his laugh.
Yeah, he's got shit to do. I'm gonna give you a little chuckle, and then I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You know, we're not here to make friends.
But that
And I
chicken was so
love
great,
that.
though.
He said
dude.
cute mascot. That's what he said.
Yeah,
The,
Oh.
he did.
the only thing, I mean, the service was
It's not
awesome.
Mickey Mouse.
the only thing is, if you really care about knowing what you order, this is not the place for you.
Yeah, no, for real. Yeah.
Everything's gonna be delicious.
Yeah,
but
but
if you really care about what you order, this is not the.
there
place.
were like 2 plates I didn't even know the name.
It's
Like, what the fuck?
I
is
ordered
this?
Dude, I
Yeah, but you
Still don't know what
motherfuckers
I ordered.
order.
What?
You guys order.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
You just don't know which names you match.
I
Match
do
with
it.
what? Yeah,
Honestly,
that's true.
I
Yeah.
picked one and I went for it. I was like, I know it's gonna.
dude,
be
I
good.
made the guy that was like, "What do you want to eat?" I just said, "You pick." I had no idea what I wanted. So I'm like,
Here's my cart, and just threw it at him.
I pulled up Brian. I was like, "Here you
Yeah.
go."
Here you go.
And he's like, "Can I go to Walgreens?" I'm like, "Yeah, you and Jose."
I asked him. I was like, "Hey, can I get a drink?" This is legit. I was like, "Can I get a drink?" And the lady was like, "You do it at the table." I was like, "Oh shit."
I like that. Dude,
Is that
'cause she's
Brian?
just like, "I'm not the waitress."
I was like, "Whoa,
I'm not the
Brian."
waitress.
You
Yeah,
know?
dude.
She's very Brian-esque. So
Yeah,
you know what?
she
My
was.
service is negative 17 out of 5.
Yeah.
No, dude, but I actually kind of like that. That you
Yeah, I
actually
did
order the
I
drinks
do. I
at
do.
the
It
table.
was a 5 out of 5 for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
One
go
of the
ahead and just
I've
drop
never
it.
had
For real.
service like that. Was great.
Yeah.
Also, the menu. I don't know if you guys noticed, but each like category had the pictures. It was just rotating of each
I didn't
plate,
see that.
Oh, I didn't
and it
see
had the
that.
name at the bottom.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Which is
Yeah.
good for like a dummy like me because I don't
And me.
know. I don't know Indian food.
Yeah.
So
But I like that they don't have a menu where you can just look at. Oh, what's this? Every single thing is like pictured.
The only thing I remember is the chicken roti and the veggie samosas.
and I got the tikka chicken.
Yeah.
I just know I
the-
got beef
with the rice.
baki or something.
Also, I asked for like a side, like a side of rice.
That was not a side.
That was not a side.
That was an
Fucking-
entree. Of
Yeah,
rice.
That
was-
was
yeah.
like, here, you want rice? Here's a fucking pot of it.
Well, I'll
like,
say
it
this
was-
because like
I
I feel like
so much fucking rice.
th-
I couldn't even
that
believe
type of
it.
food is I think is definitely meant to be shared.
Oh,
I'm
for
not even
sure.
kidding. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like so I kind of like that. Like it's a.
It was great for and the rest. The only problem is we can't recommend you half the food because I don't know what we
We
got.
have no
Yeah.
fucking
No.
idea.
I really. don't.
Yeah.
You have
Well,
to
I
know.
would say the tikka chicken was pretty good. 'cause
Yeah,
I
I've
that's
had
what
that.
I ordered. So I know what I ordered
It's like Popeye's quality chicken.
Yeah, I agree.
It-
Fuck
it
you
was-
guys.
Yeah, it was good.
without the skin though.
Without the skin, yeah, which I like. Hey, I don't mind. So yeah, definitely 5 out of 5
The
for
sauce
service.
was pretty good.
5 out of 5 for me too.
For service?
For service. I like it. I like the way it goes.
Was it you and me are the only two that have been there before, right?
Yeah.
Which
how
is
do
actually against our rules.
no.
Well, no,
Is
it's
it
2
two?
out of 4.
I thought
Yeah,
it was
so
one,
it's
my
still
bad.
valid. It's still valid.
And I had forgotten about it because I wasn't sure if if I had been to it.
Yeah.
I was just like, sounds kind of similar. It was a while ago.
And I tried something new because usually I get the chicken biryani, which I made my girlfriend Jennifer get, and she liked it.
Made.
I mean, I recommend it. You know, I didn't make her. You know, I'm not.
It's
I'm
on-
just for all the ladies.
It's on the record, ladies.
No,
You
I
do the
don't.
math,
I don't
okay?
make my girlfriend.
Get your
cook,
hash,
right?
get your hashtags ready, and go.
Careful.
I thought he called her his maid. I was like, whoa.
Off topic. I recently watched Surviving R. Kelly, dude. I feel so bad.
Add me, add us, and yeah, just tell your story, okay?
And the rest from Dallas@gmail.com.
This is the first time our email box is going to.
Yeah, it's just gonna be like fucking
All
loaded.
about me. It's all just stories about me.
It's like I'm a victim of Brian. I like to stand up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brian wrote this article about this Korean pop band.
bits.
Yeah.
You already have an infamy
Yeah.
On
dude.
Reddit.
on Reddit.
On
dude.
Reddit, yeah.
Everyone thinks
apparently,
you're an
dude.
Alabamian.
Oh,
Republican
yeah.
redneck.
I'm sorry.
Alabama
you were a
man, dude.
cowboy,
I'm
dude.
Alabama man.
Anytime you tweet at me, I'm gonna tweet you back down.
That shit. That is our favorite. Every time he tweets at us, we just tweet the article, and we all retweet it.
That's all the things you can tell them. Like they go through every single thing you can tell
Yeah.
Brian.
That's fine, dude. I usually
Dude,
just,
I looked through it the other day.
I just send them screen caps from Reddit. Thread.
Dude, I looked through it the other day. I'm like, damn, we should have these people on and the rest. 'Cause
Yeah.
they're better at us than
They're
some
so
people.
Yeah.
We call them that. They call them like
Oh,
Redneck.
racist. Yeah, I'm
and
like,
fucking
wow, I didn't think about calling them that.
Bigot.
Oh my god. This
Like
is Brian
he
versus
puts
the
the big
rest.
and
dude.
bigot, but Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, I didn't expect that. All right, what's our next
Careful,
category?
Food.
All right. Yeah, the food.
5 out of 5. I'm
Yeah.
6 out of 5.
bro. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Delicious.
And I would say I was the most hesitant about this.
Yeah, you were not sure.
Because I haven't had the best. I will say this: I hadn't had the best Indian food. Clearly,
Right, yeah.
because like I came to this place and I was like, "Holy fuck, I'm coming back."
Yeah.
You know, and like I didn't have like now it's making me like question all my previous experiences.
choices,
you know,
yeah.
because like I've been to like legit Indian place. Like I went to one at a temple and shit like that.
Oh,
And it
wow.
was in like in Dallas. I know the name is just so long and I can't pronounce it. But yeah, I wasn't like crazy about it, but this was so good.
Yeah.
You know, and I tried some of the stuff that you ordered too, so it wasn't just like my chicken. I tried some of, like I think it was like beef or pork. or
Yeah,
whatever.
beef. Yeah.
Well, that beef
It-
was pretty legit.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
yeah, all of it was really good. 6 out of 5, like I said.
I was like me, Pablo, and Noe have been to a previous Indian
I haven't
restaurant.
He didn't go, it was just me. and you.
Oh wait, yeah, that's
Don't rub
right.
it in his face. He was pretty mad about that.
Wow, my bad,
damn,
dude.
dude.
But have you been to an Indian restaurant before, Pablo? Before, besides that one, obviously.
Oh man, if I have, I can't remember.
Okay.
If I have, it's been a while
Well,
ago.
well, see, like the previous one that I got, I thought it was like delicious. I thought it was like pretty good, and the sizes were huge.
Until this one.
No. Like I see them both like as really, really good
Yeah.
Indian food. Not gonna lie, but this, like, I feel like the service for the other one was kind of like, not a bit slower, I guess. It just didn't come as fast, I guess, as this one. But it's
But
just,
there's sometimes when you want them to take a little longer.
Yeah.
sure,
You know, 'cause
yeah.
you're like, I don't want you to microwave my shit, you know? But this stuff didn't taste microwaved at all. It
Right,
tasted
but
fresh.
what I was trying to get is like, I don't know what is authentic like Indian
Yeah.
food. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know
Maybe
how
it's
to.
a little Americanized.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but it was just delicious.
Yeah,
That's all
I don't know much to know. Like, I don't know much about Indian food to know if this was like Americanized. All I know is that most people in that restaurant were Indian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we were probably the only Western, aside from the few white people that were there. We're probably the only Westerners there
Yeah.
for sure.
So I mean, I don't know how to compare them because I like both. I think they both taste similar. They're pretty good. So if that's quality Indian food, then fuck, dude, that place is legit 5 out of 5,
4
maybe
out of
10 out of 5.
Whoa!
Whoa!
What the fuck?
I wouldn't
Okay.
go back.
You
Wouldn't
wouldn't, go back?
I liked it, but I wouldn't go back.
Mm.
Why?
I'm not into that food that much. It's good.
I will say
Okay.
that, like, I'm with Noe. I'm not really. I mean, that was the best Indian food I've had. I'm not. If somebody's
I
like,
wouldn't.
hey,
I wouldn't go back.
you wanna go to that Indian place?
I'd say yeah.
Or
I'd never go on my own merit. There you go.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Even though it's that close to me, I'm never gonna be like, damn, fuck, I'm gonna go get some Indian food. Never.
But now, can I ask why?
It's just chicken with rice. I mean, that's never something I crave.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Okay.
New category. Would you go by yourself?
Ooh, okay.
No, I would not go
Yeah.
by myself. I would love to go again with everybody.
Yeah.
That's a party place. I would never go by myself. Maybe I'd go with a person, like a date or like
Yeah.
Yeah.
me and Crystal, whatever the fuck we are. You know what I mean? I'd do that, but I definitely would never go by myself. I would never crave this food ever.
I would. I
For
would
sure.
agree. I will go with all my friends just because it's an experience.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go on myself because there's a Peruvian spot very close to that area that I will always choose over that.
I will say, yeah, I'll say this. Like, I would pick something else over it if I had to.
Yeah,
that
every
I
time.
like. But
I still like the food. 4 out of 5. It was great.
not
I'm
gonna.
not gonna give it a 5 out of 5 because it's not perfect to me.
Interesting.
Mm.
And I have bad taste buds, like I've told everybody. But a lot of people do see eye to eye with me on that food because it's just not my type of food.
Well, I mean, like
Even Mexican food, I would never go eat Mexican food.
Well, that's what
by
I was gonna
myself.
say. Like, I mean, would you go to a restaurant by yourself? Which
Yeah.
one?
Of course. I
Which
go to
restaurant?
Like a sit-down restaurant. Which one?
I go to Chinese buffets all the time.
Yeah.
I go to a lot of diners by myself.
Diners.
I'm a
are
diner
good.
person.
Yeah. I
Okay.
I told you I have horrible taste buds.
I'm going to
man.
Cracker Barrel by myself.
That's
Really?
I still need to go to. I still need to go to Cracker Barrel.
Oh yeah, I gave you that credit card.
Because see,
Or-
like, I feel like
Good
like
point.
these restaurants like these, like they seem like a group.
See, that's the thing.
Like
I wouldn't
two.
go to Cracker Barrel myself.
Yeah, I don't think I would either.
I would go by myself.
With this restaurant in particular, what is it?
Al-Markaz.
Would you get
Al-Markaz.
over here? No,
I
no,
would
no,
go by
Scratch me.
myself, but I wouldn't go very often just because how I feel after.
Yeah.
Rice and
Oh,
the
I'm
naan.
Dude.
so stuffed, bro.
That's my one critique about this is that every time I eat afterwards, dude, I feel just so bloated and so.
I don't feel that bad because I actually didn't eat as much as you guys. I tried one of
Mm.
y'all's each and I didn't finish it. I liked it,
I do feel
Yeah.
fairly bloated right
but
now.
I'm okay.
Yeah. So that's
I mean, I
what.
kept eating after.
Oh yeah, you did, yeah.
I ate some cake at his house.
Nice.
I want more fruit. I wanted fruit.
Mhm.
Dang.
But then again, when I go eat Peruvian food, I also feel super bloated afterwards.
Yeah.
It's there's a lot when you eat a lot of these like carbs and like full of spices, and like all these fucking
Mm.
just ingredients that go into it. I don't know. There's something about it. It just makes you really
Yeah, like
stuffed.
there's only like a couple, like very few restaurants that make me burp a lot after. And then
The Korean barbecue last night.
yeah, that
Unai.
Munai, for example, like and it's because of those spices.
Unai is
I
a
like pepper.
Peruvian spot.
Yeah, that's why I would critique that. But I still give it a 5 out of 5 because I think it's just delicious.
Oh, I'm
That's
going
just-
back.
Yeah,
Just not by myself.
yeah, for sure.
Also, it's really far from me, so it would have to be an event. Like somebody would say, "Hey,
Like
we're
this?
all yeah, like this. Like we're all going to this place." I'll be okay.
Yeah, like I would gladly go with everybody
Yeah.
again or a different group.
Yeah,
And also, it's the kind of food that you like we said
You
you,
have to
share.
share.
It's definitely
Right,
It's
right.
so
I
much
would
food.
never want
Yeah.
one by myself because I wanted a little bit of everything.
I ordered that
Yeah.
chicken with a side of rice just for me, thinking it was gonna, and I had to share it, and we didn't even finish it because it was so much
Dude, you had
rice.
Yeah.
way too much.
And I
rice.
had,
tried
and
my
I also
best.
shared the chicken with you guys because it was a lot. So like, it's just not a place. And I mean, if we look at the people that were there, we didn't see anyone that was
There was
by
one dude by
themselves.
himself.
right.
were all-
Yeah, the guy next
yeah.
to us was by himself.
Yeah. Well, it was mostly
Oh.
families.
Yeah,
It was
it
mostly
was
families
yeah,
that were
mostly
there. So
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's like one, like for example, like a Korean barbecue place with unlimited meat. I wouldn't go by myself.
Why would you go? That's a waste
It's
of
just too
money.
much food.
Uh,
Yeah, it's too much food.
It's a waste of money.
I like going with people, but I know people that go by themselves. So.
Oof. Well, I mean, just personally, like myself, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
wouldn't
if
go to
you
those type
give
of
me like a
restaurants.
limited meat and all this unlimited food for $25,
I like being.
I'm
with
not
people
gonna
there.
make like it's not gonna be worth it for me.
Mm-hmm.
because I don't eat that much.
Right.
You know?
It depends, I guess, how you see food. Like, do you just see food as like something you need to eat, or do you like take pleasure in like
See,
just?
that's how I see food. I just see it as something I need to eat.
Mm,
Like, I
yeah.
never. The only time I really enjoy is like when I eat with like a big group.
Right.
I don't want to say like family because I don't really give a fuck.
Okay.
Thanksgiving. Ow! What the fuck? Cat just bit the shit out of me.
He's a family cat.
Wow.
Gotta bite him back, dude. Otherwise he owns you.
Yeah, you can't bit the shit out of me.
He's a family cat.
What the fuck?
No,
That fucking motherfucker bites people.
Yeah, he's
Don't talk
biting
shit
the-
about family, dude.
I guess you're right. My bad.
Yeah.
I
Where
fucks
were
with
we?
family. All right, where were we?
All right, so we were at food, right?
It's a
So-
price.
Right. What?
We're at price now.
Right
Oh,
now we're
price.
at price.
Prices are decent.
Yeah, I was gonna say fairly
For the amount
decent.
of food, Jesus Christ.
Mhm.
Very, very, very good.
It's fair.
Price. It's
Yeah.
very fair.
Yeah.
Splitting it between 4 of us, what we ordered was $17 each, and it was a lot of food.
For both of my girlfriend and I, it was just $20 plus tip.
That's
24.
insane.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
That's fucking insane,
kidding.
dude.
I honestly don't know how mine was $17. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
I think.
I think
yeah, I
because
think we packed it. Mine might order a couple of things.
Yeah, you'll
my
order
thing
a
was
little
my
more.
thing was $8.99. I'm like, what the hell? I'm saying 17. I mean, I don't give a fuck, because money ain't nothing to me. But thanks,
Okay.
you know what I mean. But I was just like, oh shit, what the fuck?
We didn't really
Hey,
calculate.
you spend money to make money,
Yeah, yeah,
dog.
exactly.
I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah.
I
Like
agree.
this, dude. We're making
Yeah,
money now.
Same.
in fact, you know what? Sponsors hit me up, dude.
Yeah, dude. Al-Markaz, thank you for sponsoring us. Thank you for showing us love.
Your
Our friend.
cat bit me. What the fuck?
Don't talk shit about family, dude.
You're right.
He's a
Mm.
mobster cat. All right.
All right.
Dang.
Price for me, it's I mean, it is still a good price for all we ordered. $17.
Yeah.
Like we ate like kings. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
So I mean, it's
Sultans.
cheap. If you want to just like you said, if you just want to go eat with your girlfriend, it's $20.
Yeah,
You're good to
Yeah.
go.
That's
Pretty
fucking good, dude. Hey, you guys didn't even finish.
yeah.
Any overall thoughts? Ending thoughts?
Um,
Al-Markaz?
Check it out, man. It's a cool spot. Just go
Recommend
with
it
your
100%.
friends.
Yeah.
Not even
If you
lying,
want-
dude. I would go to the grocery store because I saw some cool
Oh,
stuff there.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was pretty cool too.
The
Like
grocery
what?
store is
What's
part of it.
Like teas, a bunch of like foreign
Yeah, a
teas
lot
that
of tea.
and I know those. I've tried some of those teas. Fucking delicious.
Yeah,
Goddamn.
they got all the American brands and all that. It's not like one of those places where you go and it's just like all the foreign stuff. They also
Right.
got some American stuff and all the foreign stuff.
It's a
too.
good mixture of both.
It's a
like
mixture
foreign
of
and-
both. It's great. I love it.
Yeah, I didn't take a look into the grocery.
I wish it was a
It's
little
nice.
closer. Honestly, like I wish it was closer to where I live because I would go there. To
Yeah.
do like some shopping, grab
Gotcha.
like a thing or two.
So I mean,
I'm all about it, dude. I'm all about it. I'm all about it.
so for the price, and it's 5 out of 5. Even with the grocery store, like I feel like it's,
It's
fairly
cheap, dude.
priced.
5
Yeah,
out of 5. It's
Yeah,
a cheap place
everything. Yeah, not bad.
to eat. Like when you will not break the bank feeding a crowd.
Yeah,
I
I
don't-
agree. Yeah, it's
Like
good.
you can get extra and you still won't break the bank.
Yeah, even then, I think you can buy like a couple. Is it samosas? Samosas, right?
Yeah, it's most.
A couple samosas, and I think you'll be alright because the samosas are pretty big, bro.
Yeah, those are like really huge.
They're big.
And then
Yeah.
you can get the veggie ones, the chicken ones, the beef ones.
Yeah,
Oof.
Oof.
Delicious.
a bunch of options. So like if you've never tried Indian food, I think this would definitely like you should consider this one as
And you
one
live in
for-
Carrollton?
Yeah, and you live in Carrollton too, because
Look it
like
up.
yeah, for real.
Might have a hard time finding it. but-
for real, yeah. Map quested because you might need directions.
Yelp.
Yeah, hit me up on Instagram. It's behind Wendy's.
And
There you go. You don't gotta hit me up.
let your friends know because you might get embarrassed. Trust me.
What the fuck?
I just had to bring that one up. Sorry, guys. All right.
Because we're getting pancakes.
Because we need pancakes now, dude.
Let him know.
I. Next week, who's picking?
Pablito.
Pablo's
Yeah.
picking.
Oh, man.
So,
What do we
for
eat?
some reason, last week Brian already had to pick the place split.
But
Play-
we
play-
didn't go.
pick-
Yeah,
pick-
place
pick-
plate.
pick-
Yeah.
pick.
He
Sorry
messed
about
up the
that.
pick too because he didn't know that there was an event.
It didn't say so on the website. Just saying. I'm just saying. All right. There's no calendar, so I couldn't.
Yeah. So, Paul, do you already have a place in mind, or would you
Uh,
like to surprise us?
I would like to surprise you guys, definitely.
Okay.
And that's not because I don't have anything thought out at the moment. That's
Oh.
because I want to surprise you.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Fair
Can
enough.
you give us a hint on what type of food it might be?
Bode.
Bode?
Bode.
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 Oh.
Food.
Oh,
What a
dude.
horrible
We're eating
name.
fucking
Jesus
barbecue.
fucking Christ.
Jesus
It's gonna be
Christ.
cheese, it's gonna be cheese.
Bode.
Like, should we eat light before we go?
you should always eat light before we go anywhere.
Jeez, yeah, true.
Any day.
I see that.
Go on.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
Man, so y'all watch out for next episode, dude. Pablo's gonna give us diarrhea, big time. All right, dude.
You already fucking know who it is.
You already,
I'm actually just cooking.
You
I'm
already
gonna cook for
know.
you guys. That's what's
Yeah.
gonna happen.
dude.
Tell your friends.
If I sound kind of quiet on the next episode, dude, you already know, dude.
I
You
dare
already-
you.
I dare you. Challenge him. Challenge him. Challenge him.
Oh god, finally got it,
Family
dude.
impressed me.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, this is now Chappelle's show quote and the rest.
Yeah, dude. You
Rest
changed
in
the rules.
peace. Rest
Yeah,
in
dude,
peace.
rest in
Yeah,
peace.
that was the
Yeah,
best.
dude, that
He
was-
was the best. Love
Charlie
it.
Murphy.
All right. Unity. All right.
God damn it. Ryan has
Uh,
that show memorized.
I-
We need some Chappelle show trivia, dude.
Oh, man,
dude,
yeah,
I'd
that'd
win.
be pretty.
I don't know if
actually.
you could beat Brian, dude.
Are you serious? I've been watching longer than he has.
Dude, I make all the references. I'm not gonna lie. That's one show where
I make all the
70% of what I say is just reference.
90% of the jokes that Brand makes and makes people laugh, which is only 10% of the jokes he makes, is all Dave
Well, it's
Chappelle.
fine
Yeah.
because today we discovered that 90% of Noe's jokes are
50.
friends.
Friends, dude, are from Friends.
All right,
It's
you guys,
crazy.
dude. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember half the shit Friend said, but apparently it's entered my comedic stuff very
Your
easy. I
subconscious
just,
is just-
Yeah.
like God's Day, dude. I don't even remember what episode that is. I
It's
just
like
say
one
it.
of the first
What?
in this
What?
first
God's
season.
Day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's
Like I
season
say it
one,
all the
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
That should just
Damn, dude.
yeah. But that's like 50%. That's not that bad.
Do you think like we live in a culture right now where like it's just full of
everything,
references?
Yeah.
everything is possible through God. So jot that down.
Wow.
You see,
That's crazy.
You're not even getting that reference.
No,
That's
Yeah.
from Sonny Mac.
Wow.
See,
Jesus.
I do like it.
Christ.
So
all my
Sunny.
references.
It just
come-
started.
All my references. Come
Did you
from
watch the
Sonny.
new episode on Wednesday?
Wait, you already started?
It started Wednesday.
Oh fuck.
Wow.
Okay.
I
Everybody,
haven't watched the last
everybody
two
get
seasons.
the fuck out.
Dude, what season is it on?
Fucking
14
15.
or- yeah, it was-
14,
wow.
14, yeah, 14.
Yeah, dude. It's
And
the
it just
longest
got,
running
it got
sitcom.
renewed. It got renewed for 4 more.
No way.
Dude, that
Wow.
show never
Yeah.
gets stale.
Well,
It doesn't,
they're
yeah.
not going to stop. Like
They're literally gonna stop until DeVito's dead.
That's what I was gonna
Mac,
say too.
Yeah,
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
that's
That's
probably
literally
why.
what they say. When
That's probably
DeVito dies, the show's over.
Because Mac, what's his name? McElhenney or whatever. Rob McElhenney.
Oh,
Mac?
yeah.
He was talking about how he was talking to Larry David one time, and Larry David. This was around the time when they were like discussing quitting and like going their separate ways, and they kind of did for a little while. Like D was doing the Mick,
I remember that.
Mm.
and then
Charlie was doing
and-
movies.
yeah, Charlie was doing movies, and Glenn was doing AP Bio, which is a fantastic show.
I heard good things
AP
about
Bio?
it. I heard
Yeah.
good things
Oh.
about that show.
It's really funny. It's really funny. And then he was talking to him, and Larry David was like, "Why are you quitting? This is like the best job you'll ever have. Don't quit."
Yeah, Larry
Mhm.
David regrets it.
And they, you know,
Wow.
when they started their show was kind of like Curb. Like this, they started
Yeah.
the show based on Curb. Like they wanted it to be like that. So he's like, he idolizes Larry David. So of course he's gonna be like, "Yeah, you're fucking right," you know.
Mm.
So they're never gonna stop.
Have you seen Curb?
I've seen some
That
of the
show's
shows.
fucking
Yeah,
hilarious.
it's one of the
dude.
funniest shows actually.
Yeah, it's-
Or-
I honestly think it's funnier than Sunny.
I don't.
I do.
I
like,
don't.
I think.
I mean,
it's
they
hilarious.
will. They
Whoa.
will agree with you.
Who?
The Sunny guys.
Dude, no,
but
I
I
love
don't.
It's Always Sunny, but I've watched most of Curb, if not all every episode.
Yeah.
God, that show kills me.
Yeah, no.
Way harder than Sunny.
Sunny.
E-
To me, Sunny, like, it's more appealing to me.
But I'll
Like
give it
the
this:
comedy.
I can watch reruns of Sunny, can't watch reruns of Curb. It's not as funny.
Really?
Reruns of It's Always Sunny will still make me laugh. Reruns of Curb Your Enthusiasm won't make me laugh.
That's where I got Brian's nickname, Urchin,
From
from the Sunny episode.
which one?
Really?
From the Family Feud episode.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
dude. That's
Dude, I'm telling you, we do some damage on Family Feud.
Yeah.
episode on Family Feud.
I like.
And the rest?
I like
And
to
the
eat
rest?
cock.
That's my favorite part.
Yeah, I feel like yeah, Curb has more of like, well, they're both situational comedies,
Yeah.
but Curb focuses more on the dialogue, whereas like It's Sunny focuses more on like the action
The
part.
character.
Like yeah,
No, like
so I think like
Sunny's all about the character.
right,
I
yeah,
really like that.
the development and well, and just like the stuff that they do is like very absurd.
I just like the Sunny thing because like usually with the way they write their shows and their characters, because usually with shows, as the show progresses, the characters grow. as people.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas with Sunny, as the show progresses, the characters get worse.
Yeah,
And they
deteriorate.
become bigger
Yeah.
pieces of shit. And that's just incredible to me.
Dude. Pablo, you ever seen either or?
I've seen. I think like the first season of Sunny. I have not seen Curve. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of shows.
You don't watch a lot of shows?
I don't watch a lot of anything. honestly,
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that, if I may ask?
I don't know. It's hard for me to sit down and, especially when something's long, like seasons and seasons and seasons,
Yeah.
to stop and watch it through. Like I've only done it a few times, but like a handful of times with like Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
That's one of the few shows I've watched all the way through. And what's the one with George Michael?
Arrested Development,
That's
yeah.
another one that I've watched all the way through.
Wow.
But besides that, I don't think I've watched many other shows all the way.
Interesting. So
Yeah.
you don't feel like you can stay like committed to like.
I don't know what it is, honestly. Maybe I don't have words to describe why. It's-
Huh.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah. And we got 3 of us who.
Like Chappelle Show. I haven't watched all what is it? 2 seasons? 3 seasons?
Yes, 2 seasons. And I guess the lost episodes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lost episodes.
Wow. That's crazy. So what do you think you focus more on than
Movies, I think.
Yeah, maybe movies.
so it's like you want the story to just start and just be over with, like right then. You can't just like let it progress.
These questions are making me uncomfortable, sir.
Okay.
I'm not
Yeah,
how to
my bad,
answer
dude.
them.
No, I was
I'm
just-
not
I was
sure.
just curious.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's interesting.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just a creative, and I can't.
That sounded so cocky, dude. You don't even know.
Yikes.
Jesus.
I really
Yeah.
don't know what it is, man.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just lazy and don't want to stay through all the way.
Well, I was just saying because we were talking about references earlier too, and I was just saying like I feel like most of it, like a lot of us, like you kind of just follow like a bunch of series and just like literally most of what we talk about is just based on that, like what we watch.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of shows on Cartoon Network right now, like that Steven Universe show. I mean, half that show is just people like it because they're like, oh my god, look, they reference this anime or look, they reference this show.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it is creative in its own right, but a lot of modern shows, a lot of time, are like, wow, look, they reference this.
Yeah.
Even It's Always Sunny, when they referenced Seinfeld that one time, it was like everyone was talking about it.
That's crazy.
People just love remembering.
What's the first like show that you think like kind of just focused on references? Simpsons or
Hell yeah, dude.
you think
That
so?
was like the biggest one.
Yeah.
But was it the
What do you
first
mean
one?
focuses on references.
Like the show is
pop
just
culture?
mostly just like
Yeah, Simpsons. For
Simpsons.
and then what? Family Guy followed it.
Sure. Definitely
South
not.
Park.
South Park.
Park
Oh, South
came-
Park came
yeah.
before. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like,
Wow.
I mean, it's not so much references,
just pop
it's more
culture.
social commentary,
I guess. Yeah.
you know?
But it's just, I feel like a lot of stuff, even in movies too, like, oh, I'm laughing just because they reference this thing that I know.
That's
And
what
that's that.
Marvel has been doing a lot of that.
Yeah.
Hey, good
Most
news,
of
by
it.
the way.
Spider-Man's back.
Spider-Man's
Spider-Man's
back,
Yeah,
baby.
Spider-Man's back. Season 2, bitches.
Man, what a fucking week, man. I was
Yeah,
talking to
yeah.
a friend, and it was like, dude, this week has been fucking bonkers, dude. Spider-Man's back. Impeachment.
Yeah, dude.
Uh,
Season 2, bitches. You already know.
Season 2, dude. We did this.
This is
We
the
did
catalyst.
this.
Season 2 was
Yeah,
the
dude.
catalyst.
It was the we
And-
fixed the timeline, dude.
I don't know why you're so hyped about Spider-Man. Toby's not back. Who gives a shit?
I will explain to you what I'm hyped about.
Why?
There's been reports that Sony's now back working with Marvel, but Sony's also developing a Spider-Verse movie, and they're starting with the Madam Web movie. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the cartoon.
Yeah.
Madam Web is the one that got all these different Spider-Men from other dimensions together. Toby
Dude,
is coming, dude.
it has to be the move. It's the biggest cash grab they can do.
And they know the whole fucking internet will lose their fucking minds.
Like,
and
immediately.
the internet made J. Jonah Jameson happen. Dude,
Yeah.
fucking, if you see
Is Toby
dude,
back?
Toby's back, bro. He's open. He's open.
What else is fucking gonna do?
Wait,
He's
let.
fucking rich. He doesn't have to do it.
Yeah, all he's gonna do is that Tropic Thunder thing again.
Ooh,
Oh, that'd be amazing.
I'm sorry,
I'm sorry.
That movie's gold. Bro.
That movie's great,
Devil's
yeah.
Alley, baby. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting.
That's one of the greatest movies ever made. That
Never made.
Yeah.
never made. My bad.
But again, that was also pure references.
2002.
Dude, Tropic Thunder can never be made.
2002 MTV Best Kiss winner, Tobey Maguire, dude.
Mm.
Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Jesus Christ.
Where do you think he puts that award?
Ooh, in his bathroom.
Bathroom.
Yeah.
No, isn't that shit the same?
Him and
Dude.
Kirsten, dude, both winners, and Kirsten Dunst
Wow.
to this day.
She's white.
Yeah,
I
careful-
I'm
careful
aware.
with your words
I'm
there.
aware, okay, I'm aware. I know this. Okay, I'm just saying.
What I was gonna say is, if Toby's gonna be back in the movie, what about Andrew
He's
Garfield?
also gonna be back.
He for
most
sure,
likely.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
think so?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Has there been other Spider-Mans like in
Spider-Man's
in action like
Mans?
yeah,
Spider-Mans?
Spider-Mans? Has there been other Spider-Men?
Man. Bro, you're
losing.
what happened?
Back
dude?
to yourself.
Your
baby.
English
Hey,
is
man.
like dying today.
Dude,
Uh,
I'm just trying to get down on your level so y'all can understand me. So
I don't think so, dude.
Yeah,
We're the
man.
one correcting you.
hey, dude, I went to
We're the
college,
ones
right?
correcting.
dude? I'm
Okay, yeah.
What'd you major in?
Oh man, spiderography.
So you tell me about the. You see, you can't even tell me. You
Yeah.
major in spiderography,
And
he's a
you-
Spider-Man.
You're the one asking me, where are your Spider-Mans?
I hate
All right, these Spider-Men, all right. I don't know how they work, but
Well, officially, there's only those three. If we
Oh.
want to go back, we could get the guy from Japan. That would be so amazing. if
that
we
would be
fucking-
crazy, dude. Imagine
oh my
that.
god, dude, that would be
That's
so
so-
fucking cool.
Wow.
He comes in his bike. That'd be incredible.
And we get future Spider-Man.
Well, you know,
soon?
there's a
Oh, Future playing Spider-Man?
Dude,
I like
yeah.
that.
there's a comic book that does the Spider-Verse comic book
Hmm.
does have the Japanese Spider-Man come, and it comes with the robot and everything.
Wow,
It's fucking
wow.
awesome. Yeah,
that's crazy.
yeah. They have all these different Spider-Man come in, and it's pretty fucking cool.
I can't wait to see the dog, Spider Dog.
There's no, is there a spider?
Yeah,
There's
dude,
no
I saw into the
Spider-Dog.
Spideyverse, dude. There was a Spider Dog.
There's no spider dog.
There's a
There's
spider
Spider
dog.
Ham, and you
Yeah.
already saw him.
Yeah, there's the pig. Yeah, I'm talking
Yeah.
about
You already saw him.
But I mean, I could see him in
I just
live
want to
action.
see 2099 because I grew up with 2099, and I remember when I was a kid, it was like that was the first like Hispanic Spider-Man because
Wow.
his name was Miguel O'Hara. He was like Hispanic Irish Spider-Man.
Damn.
Is
Yeah,
it
and,
Mexican
like,
Irish or what's the
I don't know. He was from New York, so probably some Puerto Rican
Puerto
thing.
Rican?
But
And so now we got Mendez. We got what's the new Spider-Man?
Miles Morales.
Oh, Miles Morales. Yeah.
But I remember liking.
Hernandez.
I remember liking the 2099 Spider-Man bag like a lot when I was a kid, and the suit was so fucking cool.
Yeah, that's a
So-
cool ass suit.
Yeah,
Mm.
so I'm excited to see that, and they reference them at the end of the
Yeah,
Spider-Verse
Spider-Verse.
into the Spider-Verse. Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah. Oh, and the comic the 1970s cartoon Spider-Man I think also makes a cameo, which is pretty funny.
Oh yeah, Dan, right?
Yeah.
That's where he goes. Yeah. Spoiler.
Damn, dude.
But yeah, it's fucking cool, man. I'm excited. I'm ready to see Toby. I would hope that he plays like an older version, with like a more like experience, because he's like he would be like 50 by the time they make that movie, you know. So
Dang, he's 50 already?
yeah,
God damn.
Damn, for real?
So y'all like the same age, huh?
That's crazy.
Dude, I hope
Careful,
I hope he
careful.
talks like that one movie he was in with Leo DiCaprio. Y'all
Great
remember?
Gatsby.
No. Like when they were in the 90s, they made this one short film.
Oh, the pussy pack movie.
Yeah, the Pussy Pack one.
Dude.
So Leonardo DiCaprio and Toby
He's
McGraw.
one of our most passionate listeners.
Oh, okay. So he won't be 50. He's 44 right now. He's probably be like 47.
my
by the
dad's
time it
age. What
comes
the hell?
out.
Wow.
He looks younger than your dad, though.
Yeah, my dad looks like a grizzled war veteran.
Yeah, yeah. No, but yeah, that movie is fucking
Oof.
bonkers, dude.
Yeah, dude, they go off on women. dude.
Harmony
Hard.
Korine is in that movie too. He was
Oh,
also part
yeah.
of Pussy Pack. Yeah.
Damn. Dude, imagine him acting like a dick as Spider-Man.
That'd
dude.
be cool.
Hey, grab him by the pussy, man. You already know.
I'm not gonna watch the Spider-Man movie. So it's whatever.
Hey, y'all be careful, all right? Dude?
And what do you mean? No? You said it, dude. You're the one.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I
dude.
didn't say it.
Ladies, get your hashtags ready.
It's gonna
Alright?
be a good year for
I'm
movies.
telling you.
Yeah, dude. Great year for movies. What other movies are you guys looking forward to?
The Lighthouse.
All right.
Next
The
question.
Lighthouse
Makes
is
sense.
a black and white movie. It's shot with these like really old, really old lens. It was shot with this really old lenses, and it looks incredible. It's directed by the same guy that directed The Witch.
Hey, Brian, you
And
want another drink?
Yeah, let's go. In fact, I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick. Dude.
You guys are uncultured swine. All right? Talk about your Spider-Man and your fucking cartoons.
You're
all
talking
right?
about the most.
Yeah, dude, you were talking about it, dude. All right,
I don't
man.
know. I just go watch the movies. You know.
Anyways, The
don't
Lighthouse
care.
has Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson in this amazing.
Wait,
fucking
Robert Pattinson's in it?
Yes.
Okay, I might have to watch.
Why?
Because he's one of the coolest actors ever.
You
'Cause
think
he's a
so?
Twilight.
Dude, he went from
bitch.
Twilight to Batman. That's badass.
Have you seen Good Men?
There's nothing good about Batman, but
Robert Pattinson was in there.
No, I don't.
I'm
watch
not gonna lie, dude. He actually did a good.
hey, you know what? Robert Pattinson is a fucking good actor.
He is a good
He's
actor.
a great actor.
A lot of
remember,
people hate him because of
I
Twilight.
like
I
him.
agree.
Well, the problem
Ever since he was
he
in that
hates
Death
it
Grip
too.
song.
yeah.
He hates it too. Like if you watch like interviews with him, by the end of when they're on Twilight 4 or whatever, he's just like, he's doing like press junket, and he's like, I guess I gotta be here.
That's why I like him,
He
dude.
fucking hates
he's
it.
getting so close to where people actually are gonna forget about his Twilight.
Well, you know, I feel like Kristen Stewart was also like that, but I don't know if she progressed.
Did you ever talk to a friend Adam about how I was almost an extra in Twilight?
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I signed up for like some casting thing like fucking a long time ago, but it was mostly for me to like get into like the film, because it was like before I gone to school, and I just wanted to get in like the networking and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I got an email saying that like from some casting thing about like auditioning or like just going for like a part.
Okay.
Like, as an extra. And I was like, oh god. And I'm not doing it, which I'm kind of glad I did. But yeah, it
Wow.
was funny.
That would have been something, dude. You would have been next to Peter Murphy, dude.
Ooh,
Had
he
you
is in
gone
that
to
movie.
Twilight 3.
You know, I would.
I forgot he's in
This
that
wasn't for Twilight 3, so.
But I'm saying, yeah, had you been recast as an extra?
movie, which
Yeah,
makes
but
no
you're an
fucking
extra.
sense.
You're an extra. You're just an extra, and it would have been just an extra for that one movie. Well, I think it was like
But you could have
Twilight,
seen Peter
Twilight
Murphy.
2 or whatever. I don't
Do you
know.
think they have favorites on extras? Like,
Yes.
well, we have extra 1, so that's always going to
I
be
mean,
our
sometimes
extra
you get
number.
sometimes some extras get a little bit more screen time. Dude, if you watch fucking Alita, you see our friend Eric Cracker a million fucking times.
Really?
Oh,
I
he's
watched
in that movie?
He's
twice.
in it a lot.
I watched that movie
Wait,
twice.
He's
Eric
an extra, but they
Cracker?
had in a lot. Even in so whenever the people that hunt people are like looking
In the
at
bar?
the screen, so I think like they're looking at a screen. No, you know them when the people that hunt people go to these machines and they like
Yeah,
scan,
yeah.
and then they show him the bounty. His face even shows up in the 3D
That's
in the hologram. Like
So
Damn.
how do you get that role?
he went to Austin because he shot in Austin, and he's a really big fan of the anime
Dude, I like the
Wow.
manga a lot.
or the
It's
manga or
good.
whatever, and so he knew they were gonna shoot. So him and his friend went, and you see him a lot. I was watching on the plane. I was like, there he is again. What the fuck? There he is again.
Wow.
And then like his face even popped up on the hologram thing
That's
because
crazy.
he has that cyberpunk look.
He really does.
Oh, yeah.
so
I can
like
see
that's
that.
why
That
they
makes
had
sense.
him in it. And he was probably the only person that kind of fit in the.
Yeah, I could see
Dude,
that.
he
They,
fits
they
in that
probably
role pretty
just
well.
they probably came in
Yeah.
dressed already the part. Like most actors were probably having to go through like dress, and he was
And
like,
they were just like, oh, yeah.
I dress like this every fucking day.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I can see that.
but yeah.
Damn.
So yeah, there's sometimes they'll pick a favorite, you know.
That's
I like
pretty
the
cool.
manga in that a lot. It's good.
What did you like about it again?
I liked, yeah, action's good.
Action? Just action? packed?
Story's shit. Action's good.
Wow.
And I don't even like action manga, but it's good.
Interesting.
Romantic parts are not too bad.
Yeah.
But you know me, dude. I read so much manga, it doesn't even.
True, dude.
Same
Yeah, you've
shit.
been reading a lot. You've been telling me.
Yeah,
dude.
dude. I've read 12 in the last month.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah. I
Out of
don't
all
even know
those-
half the titles.
Would you reread any of them?
I've reread only maybe 2,
Interesting.
and they're all comedies.
Comedy scene. Is that where you get some of your jokes from?
Hell no, I never use manga jokes because they're all like context jokes.
Oh, I get you.
They're all like really stupid jokes that aren't that
And
funny.
you said they're all perverted, aren't they?
Most of the jokes are perverted.
That's so crazy, dude. We were talking about this, dude. Japanese culture, dude. So perverted.
Because it's repressed.
Yeah, dude, these Japanese are just
Save yourself there,
so
buddy.
crazy, dude. Yeah. Man, that's insane.
Right. But I mean, I don't know. Like I was telling Brian, I hate like how I've been getting into manga recently. I was telling him about it.
Hmm.
It's just because I feel anime's gone really, really mainstream. So I kind of regress to manga because it's not that mainstream at the moment.
Well, see, okay. I'm gonna go. This is a little far fetched, but I'm gonna tie this in with
Go.
the references, because I was saying like I said this before, and I was like, I feel like hipsters kind of had it right, but for the wrong reasons, and I'm gonna say why, dude. Whenever like kind of like Andy Warhol's type of art, right? Whenever something's repeated a lot, it loses its meaning.
I agree.
And so with references, right? The more you reference something, or the more people kind of just keep on liking it, and they keep on telling you, "Oh, hey, did you watch this? Haha, remember that?" Blah, blah. It just loses its meaning.
Like
and that's
that movie Ready Player One.
yeah,
Made me stop liking a lot of anime.
yeah.
A lot.
Well, that one just like was
People
it all
hated that
80s,
movie a lot.
Dude,
right?
that movie pissed me off. I was like, oh
I
shit.
saw
It's
the
based on a
trailer
book,
it's
which I
based on a
read,
book,
and
but
it's-
I watched the trailer and I rolled my eyes.
Dude,
so
I saw
hard.
those Gundams. I was like, oh.
I gave myself a headache. As soon as I saw Freddy Krueger fighting some fucking thing, I was like, oh.
Yeah. But see, like that's why, like that's when like references just get a little too like
Cheap.
yeah.
That's a cheap pop. That's what we call it in the wrestling business, a cheap pop.
like
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 saying, Dallas, what's up?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
That's what you're
casting
doing.
a
like,
big old
what's
net and
up?
be like,
Yeah,
oh,
like
as
what's
many
up?
people.
What's
Right.
up, nerds? You like this? Here you go.
yeah,
You know, that's like what the new Star Wars movies are like.
right.
Dude, that shit cracked
know?
me up though when our troop was like, "What's up, Green Bay?" Was Green Bay, Michigan, and
Oh,
got the
yeah.
state wrong. They all booed him. Like, when cheap pops fuck up, that's like the best part, dude.
yeah.
That's what happened to Star Wars. It's a fucked up cheap pop. You know.
But that's why I feel like
Dude, I
kinda-
don't watch any of the
that
Star
hipster
Wars.
mentality where like you're listening to stuff only like that's just a little unknown. Like I mean, it's there for a reason, right? Because it's not just because like it's unknown, but just if you like it, you like it. But once it gets like once you hear it all around, you just loses its personal meaning because it had something of value to you because you feel like
I think
oh,
you get, like if you make a clever reference, I will so like I will appreciate it and I will feel included. But if you're just throwing shit at me for the sake of like just getting some kind of reaction, your brain can tell,
So it has to be weaved into the story.
Like
a little bit.
yeah, like I was really excited to watch The Mandalorian, which is a new Star Wars show, and it looked really cool. Looked like it had a nice budget. It's directed by Jon Favreau, who directed the first Iron Man and it's been involved with some Marvel movies. So I was really excited. And it looks fucking clean. Werner Herzog is in it. He plays a character.
Really?
Bill
Wow.
Burr is in it, which is really
Oh,
weird.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's got a
Interesting.
really eclectic
Isn't
cast.
Brian Callen in the Joker? Holy shit!
I'm gonna watch it now.
I might have to watch it too, but not in
But,
theaters.
I
I'm
got
not
my
getting
ticket
shot.
already.
Fuck
But
that. You did?
Yeah.
Nice.
Opening night. Baby.
Wait.
But then, like, so I watched the trailer the first time, and I got excited because I was like, "This looks fucking awesome." And I watched it again, and I started noticing something. I was like, "Wait a second!" And I watched it again. I was like, "Oh my god, why?" So, for those that don't know, it's called The Mandalorian because it's based on a guy that looks like Boba Fett. I just call it a Boba Fett,
Mhm.
you know,
Yeah.
because it just looks like him. But I guess that's like a Mandalorian armor that Mandalorians wear. So,
Yeah, these Boba Fi. Yeah, we don't know.
the
Yeah.
Boba Fett,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Is that the
let's
drink
just
with
let's just
the-
call him New Boba Fett. So New Boba
Yeah,
Fett.
the Bobas. Yeah.
This
Pause
Boba,
straws?
yeah.
Bad straws, baby.
So this Boba Fett, like, I don't know if you guys remember the original trilogy. They put Han Solo in carbonite,
Yeah.
you know. But if you remember,
Nope.
so in the trailer, in this new trailer, there's a scene where you see like 10 people in carbonite, and it's implied that these are like bounties that this Boba Fett got. But if you remember back, back in the original trilogy, the original Boba Fett, he didn't want to put him in carbonite. It was Vader that did it, and Vader was like, hey. And Boba Fett is even concerned about it. He's like, "Hey, is he gonna make it alive?" Boba Fett is like, and Vader is like, "I'll pay you more if he doesn't make it." So Vader is just being an extra prick to put him in carbonite. But that's not a thing Boba Fett does or Mandalorians do. So in this show, they have it as like this is a thing they do,
Maybe
and it's just so that you are like, "Oh yeah, look at that! They put him in
Whoa,
carbonite like
okay,
back
I
in the
see
day."
it. Yeah.
But logically,
They didn't do that.
they didn't
right?
even. It was the thing Vader did, you know.
I think they're trying to catch the wider audience that's kind of like me, where I haven't watched any of the Star Wars movies, but I know these things because it's become so pop culture, and I think that's what you're talking about, right? So something's become so pop culture that even if you don't know or have watched it, you still know about it.
Yeah.
So you can kind of fake it. You can
Right.
be like, oh, dude, I'm such a fan. This is awesome. Like
Pretty
Star
much.
Wars.
Do you know how many things I know about just because of Simpsons, but I've never watched it?
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
it's
No,
cheap,
yeah.
right? Because it doesn't even match the narrative. You know, so you're just putting out a project. I mean, you're just putting out just this cheap thing to sell products. You know,
Yeah.
just putting out a product that's just you trying to sell. There's no art behind it. you know?
Right.
So it's just I don't know. It's
See,
just
that's why I
kinda-
like Evangelion a lot. Because that show shouldn't have as much merchandise as it does.
Yeah.
It has way too much merchandise. It's like hilarious. They have like toothbrushes and like toothpicks.
Yeah, there's so much stuff.
They got
Yeah.
no, dude. Spaceballs.
I
My
love
favorite.
Spaceballs.
I love Spaceballs. But like Evangelion has all that stupid shit. They got like snowboards. They got ski boots. They don't give a fuck, dude. If they can put some fucking
If they can put-
Evangelion
if
thing,
they
they're
can
doing
put-
it.
If they can put the Nerf logo on something, they will
It's
do it.
done.
Yeah.
I love it. Dude.
It's
I've seen
hilarious to
Nerf
me.
potted plants. I'm like, what the fuck?
It's funny to me because like
I'd buy it.
I buy it, but it also like I had this Evangelion game on Android on my old phone. It's also on iOS, and it's just like it's like an RPG game. And it was pretty fun, but it was kind of limited. Like at one point, you know, you get all the three of us, and you go through this and that, but like there's not a lot of lore, not a lot of story that goes to it. So it's just the game ends up just being like kind of repetitive because you're getting like just different color Evas that were never in the anime that are just making for the like the game. And now I'm playing this Saint Seiya game, which is the exact same engine, exact same game. It's an RPG also, but the lore is so deep in that game that there's just so much you can do. And it kind of showed me like how because Evangelion is 26 episodes, like
Yeah.
it's not a lot, but they milk that shit
Dude.
so hard.
I mean, I think I've spent maybe $1,700 worth of Evangelion
Oh my
merchandise.
I've
And that's
spent a
only
lot-
on one character.
Yeah, and I only buy
Oh,
race
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Once
I'm
he runs out of
ridiculous.
race stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
And
got
they
some
will never
stuff.
run out of race stuff ever.
They never
Yeah.
will, because there's so many skimpy outfits you can wear.
Yeah, dude. Like, you know what?
So
Like,
good.
I literally have the same outfit. Like, I have a Ray figure with like this blue bikini. I bought the same one just because it was red.
Wow.
I didn't go. I was like, it was different.
Jesus Christ.
It
Ain't
is
go
a
fuck.
different.
I was like, Jesus. That's why I like that show. They're like, you know what? They're not They're like milking it, but like it's kind of funny, like Spaceballs, dude. Which is my favorite.
Well, like
Yeah,
it's
that's my
surprising that it even sells when like it's not even that popular now.
it is still.
Here.
It's
popular,
hugely
though.
popular.
It's still
Here?
huge.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
more popular
everywhere.
than ever.
Really?
Netflix.
I mean, everyone's waiting for the last movie.
Yeah.
Still. It's coming out next year, but
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah, that show's probably the most popular it's been in years.
Now,
Yes.
would you say that it's because of Netflix or
Yeah, I would
probably
say
because
so.
of Netflix.
what about like
got
5
released.
years before that?
No.
Their movies were still coming out 5 years. I think actually the third one came out in fucking 2011. I think it's been a long
It's been
time,
a bit.
Wow.
but people still talk about it all the time.
Because that show has ages too well.
Yeah, that
I would
shows
say so.
age really well.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But do you feel like shows like maybe that weren't popular before and now getting like the recognition they deserve? now?
Yeah. A lot of shows have been going through that recently.
Like what?
I feel like some shows have been wronged, but whatever.
Old Simpsons, like, I mean, they were popular then, but now people are looking back and be like, holy
Dude,
shit.
old
feel like-
Simpsons, episodes are so good.
It's ridiculous
Yeah.
how
So
good they've
good.
aged.
I feel like new people know about Saint Seiya, but they know the wrong Saint Seiya, the Netflix one, and it makes me sad.
Yeah, that show sucks.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say like with The Simpsons, like what I liked about it is that there's a bunch of literary fucking references, and that's because like of the writers, right?
Yeah,
Because
they're all
like
geniuses.
pretty
I
smart.
never liked The Simpsons.
Well, I mean, I kind of because I read the books that they reference. I'm like, wow, what the
You
fuck?
read the manga of the Simpsons?
Yeah, I read the
Yeah, I
manga.
read the
Practically, I read the manga. Yeah.
The Simpsons comic books? Holy
Yeah.
shit. I had a couple. I didn't get it. They weren't that funny.
But I mean, this is crazy. I don't know.
Hollywood is crazy, dude.
Yeah, yeah. Hollywood is.
I like that.
I enjoy the fact that as I got older, I just started seeing way more jokes. You know?
Yeah, that's my
Started
favorite
getting
part.
way more-
That's what I liked about SpongeBob.
Yeah,
Because
Dude,
they
rewatching
reference a
SpongeBob,
lot
Jesus
of
Christ,
things.
so
That's
SpongeBob,
why. That's why I
yeah.
liked SpongeBob when I was 16.
Yeah,
It was
I
so
watched
funny.
SpongeBob when I was 16. People were like, "Why are you watching that?" I'm like, "Dude, watch it. It's fucking hilarious. These jokes are like for people like my age and older."
yeah.
You know. So
Yeah, some of those SpongeBob jokes are like as a kid, you never get them.
So that's the thing. Like,
And The Simpsons is weird because you have to. If you watch it when you're a kid, you'll like it because it's a cartoon. When you watch it when you're a teenager, you'll like it because you get more jokes. But then when you watch it when you're an adult, you get everything.
yeah,
And then once you actually get educated, then you're like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
They reference that of all things. What the fuck?
right.
That's so random.
Like the most
The Higgs
obscure
boson.
things, right?
Mhm.
And that's what I'm saying. Like the hipster things, right? Like
Mhm.
things that like a lot of people wouldn't get, but you're like, oh, once you know what it is, you're like, oh fuck, that's a great joke.
Mhm.
And so like, I feel like that's the thing. Like you can, I think like references should be like that, where like you should get things that not many people are aware of, but like once they do, once you think something's gonna get popular later, but it's not popular now, that's when like I think it's smart because you're thinking ahead. And I don't think a lot of like movies or shows do that now.
I agree.
Only some.
Do you have an example?
I would say Rick and Morty.
Rick and
Oh, here we go.
Yeah,
But Rick and Morty is like super popular all across the board.
I agree. But there's like a bunch of like quantum physics references that I feel like it's to a specific group, and I feel like other people once because of like I
Only
guess
you
the
get it.
increased knowledge in science. I think because I feel people are getting more interested in science. I don't know.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I
What's
just
up,
feel like
Kenshiro?
it's genius for that
Rick-
reason.
Yeah. Also, Rick and Morty has like a huge fan base that is super stupid.
I agree.
They
Yeah,
just- they just
that's
like-
with anything too.
I
that's
mean,
what I'm saying.
not even a Rick and Morty fan anymore. I stopped
I'm
liking
not.
after season
I
2.
never. I mean, I watched one episode at a bar. Dude, my hair's up. All right.
Yes.
Yeah,
Careful.
it's all right.
It's all right.
Can't
Your hair's
produce.
up.
Alright.
I get it. You're
Alright.
getting comfortable.
Alright, yeah.
I am getting comfortable.
Yeah,
I'll take
yeah,
my
yeah,
pants
yeah.
off, dude.
No,
Alright.
I didn't do
Please
that.
don't, please don't.
I watched one episode and I just didn't get it.
Season 2 Rick and Morty really got me. I thought it was really, really good.
Is that the one you like?
Yeah.
And
I
I
didn't
like
like it.
I like Dan Harmon
pretty
because
good.
I like Community a lot, but I just
Commu-
didn't get the show.
Community is another show I watched, by the way.
Community is an amazing.
But see, like, why is
show.
Community great? Because like it references itself like throughout episodes and seasons, doesn't it?
I mean, no, it's just really well put together because I mean,
But it
even
does that too.
from the
It does
beginning,
reference
from
itself.
season
It does reference
1,
itself,
I mean,
though.
it's a very meta show.
Yeah.
It's super good.
But I mean, even from season 1, it's just so well written. And there's so many different, like so many, like the Beetlejuice joke is just amazing. Or like,
But
they
that's
just
to do with
say-
pop culture too. See,
they mentioned Beetlejuice, like 3 times, and then like on the Halloween episode when they said it just like, and they mentioned it like they say Beetlejuice just randomly and like in like dialogue, and on the Halloween episode somebody says Beetlejuice, and then in the back you see someone like not even in focus, you just see someone dressed as Beetlejuice just go
Right.
by.
and see
That's a
that
fucking brilliant
That's-
joke.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's a
You
great,
know?
but it's also a reference,
Yeah,
and that's what I'm
but-
saying. That's how I think they can work with like that.
But it was it was like there was a good payoff, and it wasn't like in your fucking face.
and I feel like
It
Rick and
was-
Morty has some of those jokes like that too,
I
and that's
haven't
why I
seen
kind of
enough.
liked it.
Like,
Well, I mean, same creator.
same creator.
Yeah, it's the same creator.
Same creator.
So it's that same type of like
Yeah, the
comedy.
Community. If I had a dream show to make, it'd be that. Like
Yeah.
the style
Yeah.
they made. Oh, it's so beautiful.
It's great, yeah. And I think a lot of people can relate because of community college too. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Just in
when
general.
I started going to community college on season 1. So I watched.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
So I
wow.
watched
So
it,
you could relate to it.
and
I see.
I could relate, and it
Cool.
was great. Except
Mhm.
I was more successful than the people on the show. So
Interesting.
Then Daniel Glover.
Yeah. Then
no, I mean
Like character
the
wise.
characters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I think we've reached our mark.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
That was
I know,
quick,
dude.
That was quick.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. We've been like on the same pace, like half food talk and half
Calling you
bullshit.
fat.
Fuck you, dude. All right, dude.
That's
Y'all
the
did it
one.
less than today, so I'm very happy about that.
You what?
Y'all did it less than usual today.
Less
so-
what?
Call you fat? All right, let's get it all out of the way.
All right, man.
Brian's so
Well,
fat.
that's
Brian's
been
so
over,
fat,
guys.
dude.
Thank
So
y'all
fat.
for listening, dogs. Follow me at othering.
Finally
Please.
followed you.
Yeah, I know you finally followed me. Thanks.
I thought it was a joke for the longest time.
He doesn't. Ottering doesn't follow back.
Yeah,
Dude.
dude. Yeah. I
Where's the
know.
otters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll fall back, dogs. All right, Pablo, you got anything to plug?
Bonza from Moon Roses _ DP Films.
I follow
Blue
both.
Rose Productions. That's all I got for now.
No, you got anything?
Cucky official Instagram. Noe Fuentes on Twitter.
Stuff,
Yes,
dude.
dude.
No, I'm not stuffed, dude. I'm just, I'm a little disappointed we didn't call Brian more fat.
Yeah.
Today.
Sorry, buddy.
Like,
Hey,
Sorry.
yeah, I'm a
sorry.
little disappointed.
You know-
on that episode.
hey man, I know you deserve
I
your
hope
award.
we
I'm gonna
can-
cut you off, but
When you cut off
all
your
right,
insulin.
but our ending producer had the next spot. So what you got to play?
Dude, just let him
Come
call
on,
you
dude.
fat, dude. Challenge him, dude.
And let your people see.
Hey.
Call your friends, dude.
Hey, can we wrap this up? I gotta go fill Brian's mom's water bowl up.
Oh,
Wow,
she
dude.
just got back.
Crazy, crazy,
Go,
dog.
go.
Fuck.
Anyways, follow me at LCL_Noel. Just your regular photography stuff. I want to put out a trailer for my new documentary probably this week, so check that out. Also, DM me for the otter suggestion. I'm still waiting. I got some messages and not exactly an otter. Beavers don't count. It's got to be an otter. I know they kind of look the same, but no beavers. Okay? Thank you.
All right, guys, man. Thank you all for listening, man.
Send emails.
Send emails to andtherestfromdallas@gmail.com.
This week's topic. If you've been assaulted by Brian Yalta, please email us at that.
Get your
Please don't.
hashtags ready,
Yeah.
ladies. They're coming.
Also, no, you're suspended temporarily because you made a mama joke.
We don't have rules this season 2. Well, this season 2, dude.
Yeah,
we
referencing ourselves.
the rules.
No. You haven't listed the rules, and it's season 2. Rules
All
can
right,
change.
hey, man, fuck you, man. All right. Thank you all for listening, guys. See y'all next week.